Hey, yeah, Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. It's come back from a long run. I've had some breakfast, and yeah, it really does feel like autumn today. Well, it is autumn, yeah, but it's definitely got an autumn thing going on. I went out really early this morning, and it's still quite dark, and definite chill in the air, definite chill in the air, and since the equinox now, we're getting more night than daylight. So and it's going to be like that until March. So just got to get on with it, haven't we? When I got back, I put on the radio, and the Archers was on, and I had to smile because when I was in the pub, and this shows my addictive personality, I guess. I used to clean the pipes on a Sunday, and I used to like cleaning the pipes. It was one of my favourite jobs, And a lot of landlords don't like it, but I don't know. I found it quite satisfying, especially when you poured the first beer out of the clean pipes and it absolutely sparkled. And even when I stopped drinking beer, I like doing that, And but so it worked out really well because on a Sunday morning, they still do this on Radio 4. They have an omnibus edition. So you got all the week's Archers in one big lump. They take that on for an hour and a quarter. Well, surprise, surprise, it used to take me just over an hour to clean the pipes. So it just worked out really well. And yeah, I just used to do it every Sunday, and I got into it, surprisingly quick. And about November time, they said that because next week it's going to be the Remembrance Sunday, Poppy Day, and because we're going to be broadcasting from the service of remembrance, the Archers will be on an hour earlier. So what did this prat do? He got up an hour earlier to clean the pipes, and that's when I started to think I might have a bit of an Archer's problem here, Anyway, but yeah, it just kind of gives you some idea of my addictive personality. It's just like a friend of mine, Rob. I'm sure he won't mind me saying this. Like, he posts all over the place. Hooray, double Corrie tonight. And he's an absolute avid Coronation Street fan. I've never known anyone like it. I've certainly never known a fella like it, that's for sure. And I haven't seen Coronation Street in donkey's years. My mum used to like it, when I was a little lad living at home, but I used to sort of like always sort of slope off and do something else when it was on. And I had a girlfriend a few years ago who was a northern lass, and she used to like it. But no, it never appealed to me. And but soaps are funny old things. They do. I suppose it's the nature of the skill of the script writers that they draw you in. When Channel 4 first started, I used to watch Brookside, because that seemed to be a bit more edgy, hipper sort of soap. And yeah, and it had dear old what's his name, Ricky Tomlinson in it. And yeah, I used to enjoy that. And I must admit, I do quite like Scousers anyway. So yeah, that was a double bonus. And yeah, and then a few years ago, when UK Gold first started, my wife she used to watch EastEnders. She'd watch the current EastEnders. There's all what is it? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever. But she'd also watch the EastEnders on UK Gold. So I never knew what was going on, and I'd say, well, hang on, I thought he was dead, or I thought she married someone else, and when someone sort of like sort of all over someone, and I just got myself really, really confused with it, and yeah, it's a strange. And EastEnders, I always think is really peculiar because I've been watching it, I think, hang on, what's going on? why is Frank Butcher why is Mike Reed suddenly become a car salesman? It was just all jarred in my head, you know. Why why is Barbara Windsor? Why she stopped doing Carry On movies, and why is she now the landlady of the Queen Vic? And I just found it all a bit bizarre. And when I stopped watching them, not when I split with my wife and that, I think I felt a great feeling of mental hygiene, really. But it's amazing how they do suck you in, and they do suck people in. I, I guess that's the skill of the scriptwriter, really. And yeah, so but it's I've made these days on and I say thank God for sort of like cable TV and um, sort of like being at record stuff and that, because I can honestly say I've never watched X Factor, I've never watched Britain's Got Talent, and I've never watched that is it Celebrity Come Dancing or whatever, and I for as long as I've got a hole in my bottom, I don't intend to. So yeah, there's some good stuff on TV, but there's some right old poo as well, isn't there? So anyway, I'll leave it there and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Cheers, bye bye.